welcome back. As you can see from the current state of my hair, I'll be doing a hair tutorial for you guys. If you've been watching my videos recently, you know that I've had quite a bit of a struggle with my postpartum hair loss and regrowth. As you can see, I have quite a bit of small little flyaways and regrowth here in my hairline, and I feel like I've finally gotten to the point where I know how to style it and how to sort of tame this front section, as well as how to style short hair, because I've actually never had hair so short in my life. It's taken me several weeks to get used to this length, as well as mastering how to style my hair when it's this short. Also, if any of you are struggling with postpartum hair loss or regrowth or anything like that, I hope this video is useful for you guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I have quite a lot of hair, but my hair is very fine. It's not coarse by any means, and it's fine and flat. The reason why it's got so much body right now is because after I got out of the shower, while my hair was still wet, I applied a root spray and I blow dried my hair with it upside down to kind of give it some lift and some texture, because my hair, like I said, is fine and very smooth, straight hair, and so I lack the texture and the body that I want to have for voluminous hair. The root spray that I use and I absolutely love and have been using for the last almost 2.5 years is the Abba Performance Hair Care root spray. I love this product because it gives my hair some really good body and lift. It also gives my hair some grip because my hair is so straight and fine. It tends to lay flat really easily and be a little bit too smooth and hard to style. If you apply too much, your hair can feel dirty and it's almost like gunky. So just be careful, apply just a little bit. Only a little bit goes a long way anyway, so you won't need a lot of product to get good volume. So definitely check this out if you guys are looking for a good root spray. This is my favorite. And just in case you're interested, this is the blow dryer that I use. It's a Paul Mitchell Pro Tools, and I usually always keep this little nozzle on, and I blow dry my hair upside down, so I tilt my head upside down, and then I blow dry it closer to my roots like this, and then I kind of blow out the ends of my hair. To style my hair, recently I've been curling it, and the curling iron that I'll be using today is by Hot Tools. It is 3/4 of an inch. It looks like this. The clamp is a small clamp here halfway through. I typically don't use the clamp, and I've just been using it as a wand. I like to use a smaller iron because if I use a bigger one, a bigger barrel for my hair, it tends to just give it more volume. And although I like that look too, sometimes I want my curls to be more defined. Therefore, I'm using a 3/4 of an inch. And the setting that I have it on is just high. I find that extra hot kind of fries my hair, so just be careful with that and the temperature that you use, because I know that can really damage your hair and affect it negatively. I'm going to start off by sectioning the top half of my hair, and I'll just clip this up and away. To start off, I'm going to take a section about this big. I'd say this is like 1.5 inches. I've noticed that if I take too small of sections, I become curly cute, and that's not really what I want. Although I love Shirley Temple, it's just not the look I'm going for today. And what I like to do is I like to give my hair lift at the same time. So I place it right here at the root and give it lift, and place it there for just a couple seconds before I wrap it around the iron and hold it for about 4 or 5 seconds. And you can see already how much volume that's already giving me. This front section I like to curl sort of up and out, and then all the rest of my hair after like this halfway point on my head, I like to curl backwards. That way it kind of lifts and flows my hair back. Otherwise, I don't know if you're like me, I don't know if it's an Asian thing or I don't know what it is, but I have a super flat spot at the top of my head, and I'm pretty sure my husband has it and my mom has it, so I think it's genetic, and it's super cute. Not. So I try to kind of hide that part of my hair. That's why I like to have all of my hair go backwards. So I'm going to take my curling iron behind my head and I'm going to curl it backwards. And these bottom small pieces, I mean, you just touch your curling iron just a little bit to them. They're not going to make a huge difference if you curl them or not. Alright, and same thing on the other side. the bottom sections I just do fairly quickly because I just wanted to give it some body. Most of the styling is gonna come from this top half. I usually go ahead and spray that in place a little bit. Also, my hairspray gives me texture, which I need. One of my favorite hairsprays is by Sexy Hair. It's called Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Touchable with Argan Oil. And it smells really delicious. It's very flexible hold, and it's very movable and weightless, which I like about it. So when I spray it, I actually like to lift up my hair at the same time. So you can kind of see me playing with it. And this is going to give us some volume in from the bottom. That way we don't have to tease as much. Because teasing is also not the best for your hair too. Now that we have this going on, now I am going to lay my hair down. Well, actually I'm going to do a side part, and I'm going to work on this side. The front section, I'm going to take a 1.5 inch, almost 2 inch section, and curl it up and almost like towards my face, like this. You can kind of see the way I've curled it, it's standing up on its own. I find that the direction that you curl it in is where your hair is going to lay. Therefore, it's very important the direction you're curling your hair because it really affects the style. Alright, so these back pieces, since they're pretty much in the back half of my hair, I'm going to separate this. And I'm going to curl this backwards and up. And then this piece is sort of in between, so I'm going to curl it towards my face. I'm going to keep these here to cool. Every section that I take, I'm finding a place for it to lay and then curling it in that direction so that when my hair is cooled and ready to be brushed out, they all lay in a direction that I want my hair to be styled in. And I'm not curling it down like this, I'm curling it up and almost in the other direction so I can get that volume. Now that we have that, I'm going to leave this front bang section out because I want to do that last. It's going to be my main focus of my style. Now I'm going to take my front bang section and let's see, this top part I'm going to curl back into this side because I want it to lay like this. So I'm going to curl it back into this side. So you kind of have to be like contortionist and really move that barrel around. And for this part, I'm just going to curl it up into the side. With this last piece, I'm going to curl it just like this towards my face. Alright, I'm going to let this front piece cool for just a couple seconds and then we will continue with the styling. Hi! So you can see how much texture and volume that I just gave my hair, and the curls aren't crazy curly, it's just enough, it's like beachy, relaxed curls, in my opinion. Hey, and I'm going to brush this front part now that it's cool. There we go. Now, I'm going to take my hairspray and spray this in place. Also, it kind of controls the frizz, but I want to create a little bit more body and lift here in the back and in my roots here. So I'll be taking a teasing comb. This is called Amped Up by Cricut. This is what it looks like. I'm going to take some of these pieces up here. I'm going to stand them up and back comb to get some more lift, and then I'm going to take another section right below that and back comb as well. Maybe just one more thin section. And to give my hair a little bit more texture, I'm going to spray on my tees. These front sections, I don't like how it's kind of like sticking out too much, so I'm going to go back in with my curler and curl these ends so that they curl back. And I'm seeing that it's a little too flat right here, so I'm going to take a small section of it and curl it closest to my root for a couple seconds, and then lift up and then curl back down on it. A couple seconds, then lift up and curl back down on it. There we go. Did you see that lift that we just got there? Ouch, I just sprayed myself in the eye. For the front sections, and also another main reason why I wanted to lift my hair so much was because that way it kind of goes in the direction of these front hairs and then it kind of blends in together. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a wax. This is my husband's hair wax actually. It's by the same brand, Sexy Hair. It's called Style Sexy Hair Frenzy. It's a 2 shine 8 hold and it's a purple colored wax. And I'm going to take just a little bit of that between my fingers and blend those front flyaway hairs into the rest of my hair and almost stick them with the rest of the longer hairs. Alright guys, and that is how I've been doing my hair recently for this particular style. I've been experimenting around with a couple different styles that I like, something more slicked back and pushed back, but this is it kind of almost reminds me like a vintage pin-up-y style, but I can still rock it. I still like it. I think this front part is very like old Hollywood, but I like it. It's still very modern, I think. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for makeup looks or even other hair looks that you would like me to show you guys and share with you, please just let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!